Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Yes, set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Yes, I, brothers and sisters. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I I, and all things good and wonderful amongst us. Welcome, viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe. I'm going to help grow the platform. You don't know. See? Now, so when I burn out the gunman there, we have some little wannabe gunman or some people were attracted to the only avenue of development or independence. One of the only avenue, one of the most accessible avenue, you understand, for achieve is the gunman training in Jamaica. See? Now, I understand so the youth them want definite. See? Because, like I say, it are the most accessible, you know, for develop a bit of independence, regardless of what some people want to say, because you're not for meet no standard whatsoever, especially these days. Yeah. You know, see, in every little thing where other people going on and things like that, you have to meet certain standard. So, and I try to teach you and make them know, say, watch out. You see, the reason why we need the access where the gun can bring are because of lack of other accesses. Me know 100% if enough you could have go to do a work. Remember a story I was reading about poverty in Jamaica. Right, you know, we're going right, you know. Over 2 million people can put on them pot. Let's say afford a staple diet or plan a meal schedule type thing. See? So, we observe say the youth them now defend it. See? And we don't understand, we don't accept it, we understand, we don't accept it. You don't see it, because we know say a lack of opportunity and access, and again, if them see the only way and other people, the elder them, the man them will fear press certain button and make certain things go on, just kick back and give up and now demand certain things to them. Obviously them all believe say wait, this is the status quo, nothing else, and just so it all stay forever. You know see? So them embrace what them have. Our full standard. But I know better. You see, because I know say if a youth could have did go work tomorrow, collect him decent wage where he can take care of himself, buy him trainers, buy him sneakers, buy him jeans, whatever. Them little simple mercies there, simple necessities there in our social demands. You know see, it would have less likely for a youth still want to risk him life, because the gunman business is a life risking thing. Each time you take it up, you're going to get to put it back down. You know see, somebody take it out of your hand and them sort of thing there. Everybody know that and aware of that. Every gunman aware of that long before they even pick up the thing. See? So, I'm sure if alternative is there. Now, true, I know say alternative is there. It might seem unbelievable because our prime minister, our leaders, them, our politicians, them have this crippling way how them just sit back and no general attempt or no attempt towards anything strategically, anything substantial. You understand what I say? The strength mostly in the backside where they try do everything and whatsoever thing from mine out the cockpit country and tourism where them create this all-inclusive sort of thing where them just keep all of the commerce winning the wars and that's so it not get to extend to the youth them and people outside because a tourist pass and buy a beer from a woman from the stall, you know. Now man they can put on a pot and pass on an extra dumpling to the neighbor's son because the neighbor they work long hours or whatever, however. You don't see it? When things balance, the youth they know say now him have that level there where him can, you know, and depend or expect a level of help. You know, see? So, it not seem that hopeless. Anyway, I can read the article. Report 2 million Jamaicans can't afford healthy food. All right. Each morning, Ivan Fearon, sure I know Ivan, you know, sound like a classmate of mine, a household worker from Rosehill in Summerfield, Clarendon, used 1 pack of chocolate mix to make tea for herself, her husband, and their twin boys. She is forced to stretch the mixture by adding sugar, milk, and water because they can't afford the optimal portion of 4 packs of the chocolate-based product. Chocolate-based product. Now, we have to stop this, you know, because first thing, Clarendon, I spend enough of my holiday them. Enough of my time throughout my life, I spend at Clarendon. Particularly in the local region which I talk about. See, I'm sure, no, see, during my time when me there as a youth, Summerfield used to have a bridge where the floor of the bridge make out of wood. When car drive past, like the bridge will drop down. You know, see, for years that they're way up in the 80s, probably late 90s before them fix it as well. Because I'm sure I drive through it in the 90s and it was the same. See, now, and further from that, you have Trafalgar Hill up the road, lead you go to Chapelton. Chapelton a walking distance from Summerfield. See, going south. See, so we know what we're talking about, we know what we're going on. So now, lady, let me tell you this. You see, the place are permitted with chocolate tree. This is the ideal area with chocolate, the original chocolate, you know. The natural grown chocolate. That's what all you have to do is take it down dry for a bit. Dry it in the sun. And, you know, after a while it get dry and flaky. I think you parch it. And then you put it in a wood stump where people burn out. Set a piece of fire in at the top of the wood and make it burn. Go down until you have a perfect hole in it. You cut piece of wood and shave it down nicely. Probably a little smaller than the size of the hole where you burn down in the wood. You clean it out after time. Get out all of the charcoal bits. Make it be actual wood. Every Jamaican know me I go with this. You know, see? You throw a little parched chocolate or you parched coffee. Because them call it coffee or country coffee. You know, see? And you throw it in there, you beat it. You know, see? You beat it till it becomes powder. Just like the ordinary powder. You made refine it. You know, see? And you make your tea. And that chocolate tea there is far more nutritious than any pasteurized or processed chocolate where a guy want bring come on the front line. No matter how you take it, you can't beat this. And this is readily available. You can go around the corner and go check an old lady. You have some old lady in the community. Always in the community will beat them thing as a hobby. You can't always go to fair and get like 50 cents. And you get 3-4 chocolate can go in a year. Now each one of them chocolate they got at least 5 of them very same mixer where the woman get out of one pack. You know, see, you know, the gleaner publicize and promote this and normalize this assault upon our culture and abuse upon self-reliance and your own, be your own grow where you use, eat where you grow and them sort of thing there. Whereby it now make reference to the chocolate mix, the processed powder, like so well then there is no alternative. This is our newspaper do them thing in a Rasta. You know, see, now when things like them happen, when you see it like this, Rasta, it's like with media house has been taken over by the corporate people them where benefit from them institution and from them sort of thing by implementing them sort of thing and regularize them sort of thing in our normal diet. Them thing no. You know, anyway, we could continue with the reading a little. They each eat a slice of bread with their tea and on a lucky morning, some fried dumplings are planting from their farm for breakfast without protein or gravy. The Clarendon family is among 2 million Jamaicans, more than 2/3 of the population who are unable to afford a healthy diet, according to the State of Food Security and Nutrition in Jamaica, 2022. Some 100,000 Jamaicans were added to that pool in 2020 when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, up from 1.9 million in 2019. The prevalence of moderate our severe food security in the Jamaican population has also increased by 2 percentage points over the last 5 years, from 48.3% in 2016 to 50.3% in 2021. That increase is set to worsen with inflation galloping globally, with Jamaica recording a rate of 10.9% as at May. The prices of food, fuel, and other commodities have risen meteorically since 2021. That plays out in the belt tightening of households like Firearms, whose food options range from roast breadfruit and callaloo to canned mackerel or sardines. It wouldn't make sense to pressure the system and put my hat where I can't reach it. So the best way is to strive with what we can. Firearms' husband Glenford told Gleaner. Glenford, who also have 5 adult children, said when they don't have much to eat at times, besides what is grown in their yard, he encouraged the twin boys not to complain, but remain hopeful. Given the setback in improving hunger, food security and nutrition, largely spurred by the C-19 pandemic, governments across the world have been charged to rethink their public spending allocation for food and agriculture. Recent evidence suggests that if governments repurpose the resource to incentivize sustained production, supply, and consumption of natural, nutritious food, they will help make healthy diets less costly for all. The report outlined that inequalities widened by the pandemic heightened the challenge of eradicating hunger within the next 8 years. Update projections indicate that more than 670 million people may still be hungry in 2030. Far from the zero hunger target, FAO Chief Economist Maximo Terrero said during a hybrid launch of the report on Wednesday. The report was prepared by the Food and Agricultural Organization, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, the United Nations Children's Fund, the World Food Programme, and the World Health Organization. The world is also not on track to achieve global nutrition target, though progress has been made on child stunting and exclusive breastfeeding. The chief economist said the world is moving in the wrong direction on adult obesity and anemia in women. Between 702 million and 820 million people face hunger in 2021, approximately 150 million more than in 2019. And before COVID-19 was designated a pandemic, further 2.3 billion people lack access to adequate food in 2021. The chief economist explained that moderate or severe food insecurity remains stable globally, whereas severe food insecurity increased worldwide and in every region. Almost 3.1 billion people could not afford a healthy diet in 2020, citing inflation in consumer food prices as the major reason. The chief economist said it reflects an increase of 122 million people when compared to 2019. In neighboring districts of Danks, Savoy, and Summerfield, Clarendon, Timothy MacLeod, his wife, and teenage daughter also have little means to prepare meals. MacLeod, a retired farmer with no source of income. Why? Shouldn't be complaining, maybe, but we could get on with it. The gleaner told the gleaner that he has had to refrain from cultivation because of old age and sickness. And my wife have to stand up for me. And she now work and me now work. So anything come my way, me have to glad for it, MacLeod said. In his remarks, well, Mr. MacLeod can understand. You're an old man, you're a pensioner, you're too old for farm. I think you did just stop farm. You see, we understand you should have, social security, a bit of social security for your protection, which, every nation can provide. In his remarks, President of the United Nations Economic and Social Council, Colleen Vixen Calapil, said the report indicated intensification of the major drivers of food insecurity and malnutrition, conflict, climate change, and economic shocks combined with growing inequalities. This is a lethal combination of drivers that require our concerted effort. The report shows us that the world is stagnant and even regressing in our efforts towards achieving SDG targets 2.1 of ensuring access to safe, nutritious, and sufficient food for all year round. Calapine said. He added that the current recessionary environment makes it even more challenging for a government to invest in the transformation of agri-food systems. Now, you see me, my take on this is, you see, hungry and more poverty maintain corporate interests. Hunger and poverty is corporate interests. You understand? All of them guys are in it for the profit, you know. You see, if you notice them guys nowadays, when you hear them talk, say, them make a loss this year. The loss is less than what they projected to make this year. They make less. It's not like up against the profit that they made last year, you know. No, last year them projects say they won't make 30 million this year. And if this year they make 29 million, them complain say they make a loss. For them prediction, if it fail, is a loss to them. Rasta. We no business what sort of circumstance you want to associate with it, say you did buy extra food and this and that because whatever. We no business with that. That is your problem, Rasta. You know, see, we have other sources or means, measures where you could have take where you know make the last then either. You know, see. So we can't pay attention to them guys and for them complain of a loss either. You know, see. And with them sort of nature and mentality there, just imagine this. Poverty make work rate, price of work cheaper. The more poverty, the society, stagnation where the people them under, it's easier for them guys to benefit with cheap labor, sweatshop business. And you treat the people them like rubbish. Them not have no rights because watch out, them easily replaceable. There is such a desperation and a need for employment. That's the people them out there. Just line up and prepare for going there, bend over and take any farmer torture and treatment. Degrading treatment where supervisor, manager, boss, CEO want to dish out to them, Rasta. You know, see? So why them people are in a position where them can put stranglehold on the government for improve the living standards of the people? It's not in their interest. And they will entertain and maintain and pay for keep perverse, corrupt government in place who maintain this as such a status quo because it means billions of profit to them. No, this is every big corporate entity. All right, look at it now. Earlier in our history, in the 80s, 70s, 80s, we did have a thing go on popular. Name the free zone business in Jamaica, where some guy come down and them invest, bring in raw material, fit them up at Jamaica and export them go back. Could have be anybody, any big company, any small company. From you have things you know put together, you can I said it abroad for 1 little word. See, let not pay tax to bring in and ship out nothing to the country except paying the workers them. Little and nothing. In the seed, and them I make millions, them I make all heap of profit and things like this. See, now that same thing where we are talking about in a recent time and right now, move Ghana, China, when you hear about sweatshop a thing go on China, and people are work for little and nothing and them sort of something, and them are work for Gucci, and them are work for Tommy Hilfiger, them are work for Prada, them are work for Apple, them are work for every major corporation where you hear in the world, have a little factory down in China, a benefit of a cheap labor. Now, them company that we talk about, Amazon, them and the one of them are the most successful company them in the world, Rasta. Most of them double them profit through over the C-19 pandemic type thing. You know, see, double. See, yet at Deso, them gone. And I take cheap labor still. Even when most of them custom, the in the West, most of the people will love and buy them product in the West them there. You see, over them places them carry the job them go because it's cheaper. Them, as much as them can afford to pay the wage price over here. So them no want to pay it because somewhere else it's cheaper. You understand? Because somewhere else you have a corrupt, sadistic government. We see and know how it can benefit by sucking all of the labor potential over there. So keep it and for little and nothing. But the government see for it pound of flesh, corporations see for it pound of flesh, and that's the people in a ball about sweats up condition and things like that. Them have no defense or support from the government because them are get for them agreed pound of flesh from Tommy Hilfiger them, from Apple them and all of them smart business right there. You know see? So these are the little things we try to impress upon the youth and try to educate the youth them about when we burn on certain things, because the direction we now go with certain things now work, it now benefit, it only push uno and draw uno down in some deeper destruction. And I've been there and done that everything we now do. You see, if you don't want to sit down there so I feel I there so I do not disservice or I infam because I can't step again or for whatever reason, Rasta. No, I just know say you now if you live till you not 25. Because you're not even young yet, much as you old, and I be that mistake go on. It's love where I do this. Because I know in the eyes of every youth that I rather know say, him have a source of income. Him have a way where he can develop him dream, him ambition, him goals and them thing there without having to risk him life. You know, legally give him life. No say your life, you can die by a guy and you see it, license firearm or a police soldier, and I just eat that no question asked. You know see it? You think it nice, you know, Sir Rasta, when I was 23, I afraid and I wonder when I mother Agaberry, how she Agaberry I. Majority of uno right now of them sad reality they wanna live Rasta. You don't have to do anything what I say. You don't have to do anything what I say, you know, because I'm up on the front there alone I fight. You don't go like a uno alone I depend better from. I demand better from everybody, every sector of society who is responsible, who is contributory to the situation we're in. You see, if a man take offense, I just feel him business. I just feel him ego. Only a fool lean upon him folly. You see. So, I just saw the thing said, and I just saw the thing there. It's an ignorance when you hear I get the youth or come out there so and say, you know, gunman song for stop sing, pum pum song for stop sing, so brawling and raw, and that me say. You see it? Are we alone know about them thing there? How long them thing they are going? You know, long pornography and them thing they make. You don't know how long? We make it look like our woman, them make it look like say the first them are able them sort of thing there. So them take it to a higher level. Our gunman them act like the first them not hate nobody else like them hate themselves. It don't look right, Rasta. We have to talk about it. You don't see it? And them little thing there obvious proof regarding the digression, the deprivation of standards amongst us. Now standards are thing where give you respect. You get respected by your standards. You maintain respect by maintaining the standard. The day the standard of expectation, the expected standard drop, look out for the respect drop to Rasta. And that we don't want for ourselves. Anyway, we give thanks and we hope we make sense. In the mighty name of Rastafari.